views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
And good morning, everybody, and welcome to Open, the one and only show that opens up the Bronx and the world to you. I'm your host, the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS, and we have a fantastic show lined up for you today. Coming up on today's show, we'll take a look at an upcoming brunch to give away scholarships for a cause. Plus, organizations from our community have come together to put on the Bronx Night Market. And we'll check out what that is doing and what you can expect. And then the annual Family Fitness Festival returns to Williamsbridge Oval Park. And we'll take a look at what's happening, what's in store with that. And then it's Pride Month and the Bronx is celebrating. We'll find out details about the One Bronx Festival and what's taking place. After that, we'll learn about an event working to enhance inner peace. And then later on, we'll discover a festival showcasing culture, heritage, and more. Stay tuned. All this and more is headed your way. We are definitely open. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you are watching Open, the only live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. Stay connected to us through social media, BronxNet TV. Leading things off on June the 24th, Candice's Sickle Cell Fund will hold their annual scholarship brunch. And joining us with all the details, we have Candice Young-Deler. Welcome, Candice.
Good morning.
So what do we have today? You've been working with this organization for a long time.
Sure.
Tell us
So
what
we've
you're
had the
doing now.
organization for 18 years, and I myself have sickle cell disease. And sickle cell disease is a hereditary blood disorder. And what happens is the cells are shaped like a crescent, or they call it sickle. A sickle is a tool they used to use to cut weeds, right? So what happens is those cells block the whole cell and does not permit oxygen to be carried through the blood vessel. And when that happens, you can get strokes, ulcers in your legs, something called acute chest, but we're also known for sickle cell disease. Not to mention how painful it is. Sickle cell disease is known for the pain crises mostly. So the pain is so excruciating, you have to be sent to the hospital and you're given high doses of narcotics to try to ease the pain. So what we created is a foundation called Candice's Sickle Cell Fund. We're in the Bronx, and we provide scholarships to those going into college.
Beautiful.
So we've given out over $90,000 to date, and the newest thing that we're doing with the scholarship is we are allowing donors, people that want to donate scholarships, to have them put in their own name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how's that done?
So
what
each scholarship is $1,500, and a person will donate the $1,500, and then it will be in the name of, let's say, Dolores Thompson. So that scholarship and that person will come up with the student and take a picture, and it will be in our journal. It will be on our website for a year and in our newsletter.
Now, you were partnering with other organizations. I mean, you were here before with Bruce Blunt and some other people with the Sickle Cell Foundation. And then you said, you know what, let me start my own foundation, a scholarship fund.
Right, yes.
When did you
well,
decide?
I do a lot of advocacy outside of giving out the scholarships. You know, so we're in the hospitals, we're advocating for patients. A lot of times patients have difficulty in the emergency rooms. So we try to go in and explain what sickle cell disease is. The medical teams don't always know how to treat it. So Bruce and I and other people and other organizations, we go out there and we try to help other patients.
What kind of difficulty does one experience in the emergency room?
A long wait time. a long wait time. So
Because they don't understand what's going on, or
yeah, well, the emergency rooms are full in New York City.
Yeah.
And with a patient with sickle cell disease, waiting can just prolong the pain and make it more excruciating. And so if you have pain of a level 5, if you're waiting 3 hours to be treated, then it can be a 10.
Yeah.
And then you're admitted for weeks. But if you can do the preventive measure, which is medicate within 20 minutes,
then you don't have
there's
to go to
most
no
likely
hospital stay, and
right.
You can go back home.
Yes, yes.
I got you.
So that's what we're trying to educate, the staff in the emergency room. And we understand it's very crowded, so it's very difficult.
Does everyone know what to say when they go into the emergency room to let them know that this is what we need to deal with?
Yes, yes.
Is that a problem?
Well, I think when you're in so much pain and you don't have someone to go with you to advocate, the problem is you are now very frustrated and maybe angry,
Yeah.
and you're not articulating in a soft tone, and it makes it a little difficult.
Yeah.
So we're trying to teach people that, you have to educate and explain what you're going through so that you can get through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you need somebody on the other end to be sympathetic and say, hey, all right, this is what we do
Right.
in this case, and
Yes,
we'll take care of you, so they won't have to admit you.
that's right.
Yeah. But upon admitting you, what do you have to go through? You're
So,
in the hospital for a couple of days.
So usually they give you oxygen, an IV to provide fluids, and pain medicine. And at times we have to get blood transfusions. Yeah.
Are there a lot of people going through this and not knowing what exactly it is that they have?
Well, the people are just understanding more about their illness. As you get older, you have it, but you have to figure out what your triggers are. So it may be cold weather is a big trigger for a patient with sickle cell disease. So staying warm is very important. And it's hard, of course, in the winter in New York.
Yeah.
So you have to dress in layers. Another problem can be the air conditioner in the summertime.
Really?
That can cause a trigger. That can cause a crisis.
Yeah.
So, you have to have it on and gauge it right and not have it on you. Swimming is a trigger. Cold water, yeah. So a lot
So
of
it
patients.
seems like a lot of cold. Cold
yes.
air. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that weatherman or weatherwoman
It's
is
tough.
your best friend.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
You need to know what's coming up. What's coming this way.
Yes.
Who's eligible for these scholarships?
People with sickle cell disease. People who are in college, students in high school that are going into college, and also students that are in college, they can also apply. And we're a family because we have a small community. So we follow the students in their sophomore and junior year, and we will provide them with another stipend if they're still in school.
Of course, you're here to create the awareness and let people know that you are giving away scholarships, and
Yes.
you do have this fund, the Sickle Cell Fund. What do you want our listeners or viewers to learn from what we're talking about today?
What's important is that a lot of people don't know what sickle cell disease is, and people think that there is a cure, and there is stem cell transplant, and then they have the bone marrow transplant, but everyone is not eligible for it. So there's a large group of people that are still suffering from the disease, and it's very difficult for our community to get funding. It's not talked about, so people donate more to other causes, and we do accept donations, and we just want people to know about it, because once we start talking about it, you'll know other people with it and try to treat them a little bit kinder.
Wonderful. All right, so what do you need?
Well, I do want to say that we provide activities for children with sickle cell disease also, and we do a pampering day for adults.
Oh,
yeah, so if you're not going to college, we still would like for you to reach out to us because we provide other activities.
But you need funding and help, right?
Well, we do.
So I'm going to put you off to my friend here, my camera.
Okay.
And you can look straight into that camera and let people know what you
Okay,
need
so
and what you want.
please go to our website, and it's www.Candice'sSickleCellFund.org, and that's with 2 S's, Candice'sSickleCellFund.org, and you can donate to us. And our donations are used for all kind of activities and for scholarships. And this year we're going to give out $9,000 at our luncheon because we have so many donors this year that are supporting the cause. We would love for you to come out and support us.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
And thank you for what your organization is doing, too. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Candice's Sickle Cell Fund. Candice Young-Deler.
Yes.
Thank
yes.
you so much.
Thank you.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. My love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm. 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 She keeps me warm.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Love is kind. Love is patient.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Every time I hear the alarm bell go off in school, I think it's an air raid.
A lot of houses in our neighborhood have been destroyed. I like to close my ears and sing songs whenever the bombs come close.
I'm worried our new neighbors won't like us.
But I know it's all gonna be worth it. I just want my family to be safe. But these are not my words.
These are not my words.
These are not my words.
And welcome back, everybody. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee for 107.5 WBLS. This is BronxNet, and we thank you for tuning in and checking it all out. Hey, on June the 30th, the first Bronx Night Market is going to take place at Fordham Plaza. Now, we've been there before with BronxNet, and I understand we're going to come down there and we're going to cover the whole thing. Joining us at we can expect, we have Amanda Celestino, and she's the publisher, Edible Bronx, and Marco Shalma, the founder of BLOX Creative Agency.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. First time on BronxNet?
No, second time.
So you guys are
My
veterans,
first time. No,
right?
it's my first time.
Your first time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. We'll take good care of you. So what's going to happen? Tell us about the market.
So the night market is something that's celebrated globally. You know, these night markets usually happen in climates that are really warm because it's in the evening. You can go out and eat and have a good time. There's never been one in the Bronx, and we're really excited to bring it to the borough because there's so many global food options that it's just a celebration of food and culture and life in the borough.
And how did you guys come up with this?
I mean, it actually was Amanda's idea, and we've worked on a few events last year, and she kept saying, I really want to do that. It's not fair that Queens has one and Brooklyn has one. We need to have something in the Bronx. And being that she's the editor and publisher for Edible Bronx magazine, which is the biggest publication of food,
You know
related.
where all the hot spots are for food and everything.
Yeah.
All the hotspots, all the people that's involved with food in the Bronx.
And a lot of them are going to be there?
Well, it's not just restaurants. It's also caterers,
Sure.
you know, chefs, pop-ups. So it's a little bit of everything from restaurants to just independent chefs who.
I can smell it now.
Yeah, it's gonna
I can feel
be
myself
amazing.
walking through this, and and we're going to be covering. So you guys came up with this idea. You said, let's do it. They do it all over the world. Let's do it right here in the Bronx. Who will be there?
Ooh, well, as far as food vendors, some of our more notable vendors are Empanology. He creates these seasonal empanadas with out-of-the-box flavors, like the chopped cheese, tres leches red velvet, and paired with some of his sweet empanadas is Triple Pana ice cream. She's based out of the South Bronx, and she makes these incredible high-end ice cream flavors that pair really well with his sweet empanadas. We also have City Tamale, which is Hunts Point based. We have Tradita, which is an Albanian restaurant and pizzeria. Fiasco, Arthur Avenue. The Bronx Beer Hall will be serving up their craft
we're in
brews. Yeah. The Bronx Public will also be serving Bronx Brewery beers and Rosé Donuts, which is something they're known for their hip-hop brunches on the weekends.
All right, I know what we have to do the night
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, fast.
Yeah. And run fast.
Yeah. And all of the price points are really geared towards, you can bring a 20 and be able to try at least, 5 to 7 different vendors' items. So out of the 35, you can at least hit 7 of them with $20. So that's important to us.
Just bring a quick 20 and then you can roll through the whole place.
We'll also have live music and arts and crafts vendors as well. Mm-hmm. So it's really a celebration of all Bronx flavor.
So it's going to be a good look.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
And it's going to be every last Saturday of the month through October.
Oh, okay.
From starting at 4 p.m. Anybody that needs to check any information, we have a very active Instagram page, the Bronx Night Market. We use the hashtag BX Night Market. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. And this is going to be a real celebration, trying to bring like different neighborhoods, different vendors from different neighborhoods in the Bronx to kind of come together and create something that's really unique.
Excellent.
And we're also still looking for a few additional vendors for the first market and throughout the season. So you can go to the BronxNightMarket.com and fill out a vendor application.
Do you need a camera? You want to ask for that?
A camera?
Yeah.
Say hello to my little friend. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want.
So, okay. So we are still looking for vendors for food, for merchants, for drinks. So if you are available June 30th or any last Saturday of the month after that, apply on the BronxNightMarket.com. In the vendor tab, we'll take you to a Google form and you can give us your info and we'll get back to you.
So BronxNet is going to be with you?
Yeah. A little interactive studio, which is be really fun.
Oh, okay. How's that going to look? What are we doing?
And you tell us.
All right. We'll tell Mike. Mike is here.
It's my question, yeah.
Don't worry about a thing. We'll let you know all about it.
Yeah, but we placed you right in the midst of all the food and drink, so it'll be fun and vibrant, and it'll be smoky.
You're gonna
and
love
smelly.
it. It's an interactive studio.
Yeah.
We'll tell
I
you
think
more
the
about
public
it
are
later.
really gonna love it.
Yeah. So briefly, tell us about your publishing. Talents.
So Edible Bronx Magazine is a quarterly print and digital publication based in the borough. We've been publishing for 2 years. It's really a celebration of all things Bronx, mostly geared towards food and drink culture, but some, lifestyle and art as well. And I always say it's like my love letter to the borough.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Marco?
Basically, like the BLOX is a creative agency. What we do is specialize in brand development, event development, where we call experiences and campaigns. So basically taking ideas from the concept stage and just creating a style and look. We like to say our style and look is loud and clear. And yeah, that's it. And we're working with a lot of Bronx-related brands and initiatives to kind of push the voice out there to the rest of New York to see what we have to offer.
Doesn't he look like an actor? Remember that actor that's I forgot the guy's name, but
Which
yeah,
one?
you're an actor.
Yeah, see, he's a natural.
There you go. What is there a website we can go to get more information on?
Yeah,
what you're doing?
it's the BronxNetMarket.com.
Yep.
BronxNetMarket.com.
Yeah.
Give them a big. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to say, we will have vegan options, vegetarian option, gluten-free option, because it's important to kind of start bringing that, to be more accessible to people in the Bronx. So we've been asked a lot over social media if we're going to have those, and I just want to say we're going to have a lot of good vegan and vegetarian options.
Healthy
It's a nice
eating,
mix
healthy living.
of
Yep.
everything from fried foods to cold-pressed juices.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go. Give them a hand, everybody. Amanda and Marco. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. We'll be back with more next.
Sheila Sanchez.
For all the papas out there, let's stop what we're doing and take a moment. A moment to be with our kids. They can be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments, kooky moments. Moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count because every time dads take a moment to be with their kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So let's all take a moment to make a moment today.
guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke. I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. Protect the ones you love. Spot a stroke fast.
On June the 16th, the 5th annual Family Fitness Festival is going to take place at Williamsbridge Oval Park. And joining us with all the details, we have Sheila Sanchez and Dr. Tosan Oruwariye.
Hi, Bob. How are you? Glad to be back.
We do this every time,
I
right?
know, all the time.
What do we have this time? Because every time you come, you're talking about something different. What are we working on?
So this year, we're promoting the same things, but in a different way.
Uh-huh.
We believe that, as I'm a pediatrician by profession, and you know, we've
Yes.
always concerned with obesity and how the families need to take a healthy lifestyle. So we want to promote family fitness as a fun activity, as an
Yes.
activity you can do every day. And we're doing that this year at the Oval Park.
Family Fitness. How did you get involved?
Well, I am the president of Friends of the Williamsbridge Oval Park, so we were invited since the beginning. So the initiative came from Tosan, and then she invited us, and we invite the other groups associated with the event. So our community had more options and see all the diverse things they can do to keep a good health.
Yeah, the doctor's been involved with this for some time now. You know, we've been talking about this every few months. You come in and we talk about this. So what's going to take place? How's it going to look at the park?
Well, this year we have set up for fun. So we are bringing all kinds of things to make children get involved. We are going to have probably a taekwondo group and faith fences and all the happy health recipes.
The balloons that you can jump in and all that stuff, and the face painting and the clowns.
Zumba to yoga to jump rope, just different things. We have things for the parents, yoga as well.
Yeah.
We have relay races.
Yeah.
We have dance competitions. We want to show them that you can be fit and have fun. It doesn't need to be spontaneous. We have card games you can play as a family. It's all fun.
And to remind them that, this is some of the stuff that we used to do back in the day.
Exactly.
Take a step back.
Yeah,
the relay
jump rope,
races, the jump rope.
Yeah, double dutch,
Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So we do all those games just to show. But you don't need to have an expensive gym ticket. You don't need to plan. Something special. You can do all this at home. Just go out to the backyard and have fun.
That's right.
And we're also going to have an eating piece. We always focus on healthy eating, using the foods you use. We're just suggesting ways to make it healthier. And having fun with the foods. Children don't like a lot of greens, so you can make smoothies. You can have little tricks to make everything fun and exciting for the family. And we want it to be done as a family, so it becomes a lifestyle that the family gets used to.
You're a pediatrician, so
yes.
You always advocate for healthy eating and healthy living, and like
That
you said before,
lifestyle.
you were talking about childhood obesity. How early should one start?
I'll say it's never too early. Once the children start to take foods, you need to start educating them about those foods, because if a 2-year-old, 3-year-old starts eating right, that's all they're going to know. So we advocate that just educate the children, give them right foods from the beginning. As you know, obesity is still an ongoing problem in our community. And everybody's trying to tackle it, and it's still a problem. I know the Bronx has very poor health indicators, despite all the resources and all the community organization and hospitals working on this problem. It's still an ongoing issue. So we feel it's a constant effort, constant reminder, has to be there all the time to know that we can do something. And I always feel everything starts with the family.
Yes.
And that's why we really focus at that unit, the family, what you do at home, how you can eat well at home, how you can have fun at home, because that's when it builds up into the community.
Excellent. Now, she came to you and said, let's get together and do something in the park.
Yes.
How did it start?
Yeah, well, at the beginning was about what we can do and how to do it. So we got together. I suggested to Tosan why we don't invite to Mashula Preservation Corporation. The person that was in charge, she got fully aboard, and we started to throw ideas around. And little by little has been building. And with, I think to the first time we started with what, 500 people, and not last year because last year we had the rain, but the year before we got around 2,000 people in the park at the same time. It was actually a great success to is what we want.
Well, you had everybody.
You know,
You had the
everybody.
music, the food, the
We
healthy
have the
eating,
health
healthy living.
plans, we have children doing games, we have the hospital, Montefiore, other health
North
organizations,
Central.
North Central, Morris Heights. There's a wide variety of organizations. We have the gym, Crunch, you know, we have the Jerome Beat, the businesses, the pharmacists. They all come together as a community to say, look, we can all do this together, and everybody contributes their little piece. So this year we want, you know, want it to be bigger. We want people to come out to learn about what's going on, what they can do, just to keep healthy and have fun doing it.
How often do you do this? You just once a year?
We do it once a year in the summer. Yeah.
And what do you do in between? Just
so we have different.
Continue to follow up and let people know that it's important to eat healthy.
In September we do what is called a back to school event. That's where we really focus on, you know, reading. We focus on immunization, just healthy things to get the children.
You go back to the park with that?
We go back to the park with that. And then during the year, we do sort of smaller workshops on healthy eating in the practice. But it's ongoing.
Is that an outreach? You go to the schools?
Yeah, so we do have some health education with the schools, but we really focus on the practice in between those events.
Got it. All right, so you're hanging out with a good doctor here, and you're hanging out with a beautiful person that knows how to.
Yeah, we are lucky to have the community sort of engage with us. She's been awesome.
It's a wonderful partnership, right?
Yeah, it
and
is.
you guys have created that harmony to make it work for our community.
Yes, now our councilman is involved. You know, they all.
Who's that? Andy King?
Andy Cohen.
Andy Cohen.
Andy Cohen.
Yeah.
Yes. I keep a very good relationship with all the politicians and all the politicians in the Northwest Bronx. So we invite Mr. Dinowitz, Andrew Cohen, Richie Torres, Andy King, every one of them, Jose Rivera, our assemblyman, our ex-assemblyman, Marjonai. So I said to Josan, it's election year. Let's invite these people. Let's ask them to help. So they came, and actually has been very well received, and they give a hand on this.
I think she's going to be running for something soon, right?
She definitely
she's
is.
Getting ready.
Yes. And you know she's going to have my vote because she's so motivated. This year, I think Senator Bailey and Ms. Fernandez, the new, will also be there as well.
Natalia.
All right. What kind of help do you need?
Well, what we really want more than anything else is for the people to come out and get involved.
All right. Look, I gave everybody a camera. When you're in need, ask our public. There's a camera. Who wants to go for it?
Everybody is welcome. We really want to see you. You are going to learn many new things. You are going to learn to cooking from scratch is actually what keep healthy our grandparents. To using fresh products is much better than using things from a can. To using herbs and vegetables is what keep us healthy and make us live long. So we really want you learn, have fun, enjoy with your kids. So we see you there.
There you go.
Thank you.
Is there a website we can go to?
Yes, so all our partners' website have the event on, Friends of the Oval. Tigger Pediatrics, my practice, has the website. On our Instagram page, on our Twitter page, Tigger Pediatrics, you can have that information as well.
Okay. And in the Facebook page of Friends of the Williamsbridge Oval as well.
There you go. Sheila Sanchez, president of the Friends of the Williamsbridge Oval Park, and Tosan Oruwariye. Yay. There you go. Yay. MD, FAA, pediatrician, Tigger Pediatrics, and PC. All right, we'll take a quick break right here. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for your service, and I hope everybody comes down and you get everything that you need so our community can get what they need out of what you guys are doing.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with more Open.
I'm David Lesh, legal correspondent to the morning show Open. If you have a legal question that you'd like me to answer, please send me an email at davidlesh@bronxnet.org, and I will address it on our Ask Your Lawyer segment.
Welcome, 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 welcome back. Hey, on June the 17th, the 3rd Avenue Bid, they're going to be holding their annual One Bronx Festival. Joining us, what we can expect, we have Javier Medrano. My tongue is getting stuck.
Okay.
But like I said, 107.5 WBLS. Oh, big up to everybody who came out to the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Yeah,
Boricuas were in the house, big time. You know. Anyway, what do we have here? You're having something at the bid, the 3rd Avenue Business Improvement District.
Yeah, so this Sunday the 17th, we're going to be having the first Pride Festival at the Avenue, on 149th and 3rd.
Right.
So there's been different Pride Festivals in the past. They've been separated, but we've been working really hard to bring everyone together, thanks to organizations like Destination Tomorrow, Community Healthcare Network, putting up this great event the 17th.
And the message is?
Equality, unity, bringing the LGBT community together, bringing it to attention to Bronx politicians, to everyone in the city that Bronx is here. We have a strong LGBT community, and we're planning on having a big event.
Yeah. Now you said everybody was individualized, not individualized, but just sections of people doing different things.
Yeah.
How were you able to bring everybody together and put them all on the same page?
So the great thing about the 3rd Avenue Bid, we're in the hub, center of businesses. We're trying to bring more clients, customers to the neighborhood. So Destination Tomorrow, their offices are literally down our offices. So it's like working together with them and our different organizations, bringing them together. Also, the Borough President's Office has been very instrumental, setting up LGBT meetings every month. So that's been very instrumental of bringing everyone together.
That's good. Is this the first annual?
This is the second. We had one last year. It wasn't very concentrated with Pride, and this year we are making it more prideful.
More prideful. And how are we making it more prideful?
So great thing, we're going to have great hosts. We're going to have Dominique Jackson, Jamal Swain. They're from the new show FX Post.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and also Jason Rodriguez from the House of Ninja. He's also on the show Post. So, and we have a long list of artists performing.
Yeah. And what do you expect? How do you want it to look? How do you want it to be? Because sometimes when you put it out there like that, you get what you...
Well, we just want to have a good time. We want everyone to come out, families, everyone from the Bronx, South Bronx, to come out, have a good time. It's a good party, and celebrate, and have straight allies there too.
Sunday, June 17th.
Yeah. And we're also going to have a march starting from 161st, the courthouse, all the way down to 3rd Avenue.
Wait, from the courthouse?
From the Bronx courthouse on 161st in Walton, starting at 11 a.m., and then march down to 3rd Avenue.
And then that's when everything opens up?
Yep, that's where the performances start. We have food vendors.
Food vendors.
Yes.
Oh, you got to have the food. What kind of food are we talking about here?
Puerto Rican, Dominican food, everything you can imagine. So it's going to be a good time.
All right. You can just walk through and smell the food, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
And you said you have performances, you got singers and bands?
Yeah,
and everything?
we have Brenda K. Starr. We also have from House of Jiggly. She was from RuPaul. She'll be there. And we have a long list of performers. So there will be a quiet moment on the
salsa,
avenue.
merengue, and all that stuff.
Everything.
Okay.
We're taking over the entire avenue.
Bachata.
The entire avenue is being taken over, so big
good,
party.
that's good. All right, and all the stores are involved. Do you have vendors coming? They can set up?
Yeah, we do have vendors. So we have vendors have been signing up. They're going to be on the streets. We work very closely with our businesses, so we have been doing outreach. We do have a no hate campaign. Hate has no business here, which a lot of those owners and their businesses have it posted on their entrance of their...
Tell us a little bit about the no hate campaign.
So it started last year, the 3rd Avenue Bid. We're going along to the streets. Everything that's going on with the new administration, everyone's fearful of where do they belong. So it's something we started the businesses owners, the merchant, with the merchant meetings, and we started this campaign so everyone feels inclusive when they come in to a store.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all about equity and equality.
There you go. All right. Pride Fest.
Exactly. It's Pride Month, so the Bronx needs to have their Pride, the Pride weekend.
And do you have your website people can go and check out?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. What is it?
It's onebronxfestival.splashthat.com.
onebronxfestival.splashthat.com?
Splashthat.com.
Say it again. I messed it up. Go ahead.
OneBronxFestival.splashthat.com.
All right. I think you got that? All right. One more time.
OneBronxFestival.splashthat.com.
There you go. Bam. Give him a big hand, everybody. Javier Medrano, 3rd Avenue Business Improvement District. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
so
coming
much.
and thanks for sharing, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we have to take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open next.
Chiru has no choice. She and millions like her walk miles a day for dirty water. But together, we can end their walk by providing clean water close by. Instead of spending hours walking to get water that makes them sick, girls can be in a classroom and moms will gain back time to care for their families. Sons and daughters can grow up strong, finally free of sicknesses. It's true. When you just add water, you change a life. Learn more at worldvision.org.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
And welcome back. On June the 16th, our next guest will hold an event called Peace, Enhancing Our Inner Potentials. And joining us to share what this means and what to expect, we have Carmen Palmer of Brahma Kumaris. Welcome.
Thank you, and good morning.
Good morning.
And I'd like to say Om Shanti.
Om Shanti,
Yes.
which means?
I am.
I am.
Peace.
Peace.
My introduction.
My introduction.
That's my introduction
and
to
whenever
you.
you say I am, you can add peace,
Whatever.
love, joy, happiness.
Yes, of course.
I am receiving blessings.
Yes. I am and you are.
And you are, yeah. All right, so tell us about what you do.
Well, at the moment, I coordinate activities in the Bronx for the Brahma Kumaris, World Spiritual Organization. And of course, the Brahma Kumaris, would you like to know about the Brahma Kumaris at this point?
Tell
The
us
Brahma
about it.
Kumaris is really a network of organizations. And in the United States, we are a part of that network. Organizations, individuals around the world in about 135 countries. And it is a spiritual organization.
Yeah.
So it's called the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual Organization. And the Brahma Kumaris believes in the innate goodness of every individual. And so the role of the Brahma Kumaris, or the aim of the Brahma Kumaris, is to awaken, is to help individuals to awaken that awareness of their own inner potentials. It's to begin to help people to emerge in themselves, their own goodness, their own transformation, because we believe, actually we know, that that is very necessary at this moment in the world's history to bring about a peaceful and a just world, and to help us to cope with the changes and the challenges that are now presenting themselves to us in the world.
You heard her?
They're present. They're present, and they're presenting themselves to us in the world. It's just about empowering people to be truly who they are and what they are, and to recognize their inner potentials for their inner strength for living in this world in a peaceful and harmonious way.
Yes, yes. It's needed now more so
more
than
than
ever
any time
before.
else. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because changes in the world are very obvious. They're very they're up on us, and we can't avoid them. But how do we deal with them in a way that we don't lose our own peace and our own joy and our own ability to love?
Yeah. So how do more people get involved in Brahma Kumaris?
The programs we offer are open to every single individual, all walks of life, all religions. They're free. And so they just need to know where we are, who we are, and when we're offering programs. For example, coming up on June 16th, we have a program that is called, it's called Peace, Enhancing Our Inner Potentials. And that is commemorating the 42nd year of service of the Brahma Kumaris in the United States.
Yeah.
And
it's been in existence for 42 years?
the Brahma Kumaris has been in existence for 82 years. But in the United States, we've been doing services here for the last 42 years.
Okay.
And so it's commemorating that. And it's a series of conversations, it's a series of reflections on peace, looking at what peace means personally to you as an individual, and what it does to enhance your quality of life. So we create these opportunities for these conversations, and this has been happening.
So if this was the room and people were coming in and were coming into the enhancing our inner potentials,
right?
What would take place in here?
Well, we will have a circle of chairs, and we'll have a circle of people sitting. And we'll
How important is that circle?
It's a circle because we want people to know we're all in it together. It's not a lecture, it's not I know more than you. It's we all have experienced peace. We've all experienced peace in our lives, in our own personal stories.
Yes.
Maybe we don't recognize it, and maybe we don't recognize that we're actually using peace. And we're using peace as a medium to allow us to navigate what is going on. So when we sit in a circle, it's not you above me or I know more than you. We all are in it together.
Yeah.
And so it provides the opportunity for open sharing of personal stories, open conversations, so that I can begin to look at my story and see how was peace used there and how did it enhance the quality of that interaction, that relationship.
Yeah.
So the reason for the circle is we're all on the same stage.
Yes. And so everybody shares a story.
And everybody shares. It will be kind of facilitated a little bit so that it goes in the right direction, so we don't go off talking about some other stuff that is not relevant at the moment. But it really is very beautiful because people don't always honor their stories and don't always look at their lives and see. We love to see what went wrong. We don't always see what has gone right and what we've done to contribute to that right.
So you can start off with what went wrong, but then it's like a commercial on TV
right. We
or
may
radio.
just present,
Here's the problem, here's the solution.
Right, exactly. How did you come up with a solution?
Yeah.
And how peace was useful in that solution.
Excellent.
Yeah? But also to allow everyone to know that we all have the capacity for peace, because that is our true nature.
Each and every one
it's
of us,
the innate nature of every human being. Yeah, and it's really our only means of protection. You know, it gets us out of trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, it opens up our potentials. It opens us our ability to have clarity, and therefore for our potentials to emerge. And so it allows us to see what capacities we have that we don't always use.
It makes you think about the biggest people who used peace. Jesus, Gandhi, Martin Luther King, and there's a number of people
And
who
they're
used
really
peace
no different from us. What they had, we have. They knew they had it. We don't always know we have it. That's the difference.
So what will people learn upon leaving?
Well, they're learning about themselves. They're learning about themselves as beings with the innate capacity for peace. They're learning about themselves as beings with the innate capacity for goodness, with the innate capacity to be instruments of change in the world. Because when I am peaceful, I am actually invoking peace in you.
Yes, I feel it.
And I'm also invoking peace in the world.
You feel it?
It's my contribution of peace to the world.
I feel very peaceful and nice and relaxed. Thank you so
Very
much. Yeah. All right, where do we go to get more information on what you're doing?
Well, the Brahma Kumaris, I have the Brahma Kumaris website is brahmakumaris.org/US. That's the local, the national website. And if one wants to reach me, my email address is BK for Brahma Kumaris, bkbronx2.ny@gmail.
Thank you so much. CarmenPalmer.com.
.com.
Carmen Palmer, everybody, Brahma Kumaris, Bronx. Now, before we came in, before we started talking, you said, I am. You said something before that.
Shanti.
Shanti.
Right. I am means Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om means I am.
I am.
I am a soul separate from this body.
You are beautiful.
Shanti means peace.
Thank you so much.
I am peace.
Thank you, Carmen.
Greetings of peace.
Greetings. All right, we have to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more.
Behold the angry giant. Behold the angry giant. Behold the angry giant. Behold the angry giant. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
And welcome back. Our next guests are from Go Africa, and they join us with a look at their programs and upcoming events. We welcome Dr. Dennie Beach and Dr. Samuel Jones. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Doctors are in the house.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
morning. All right. Tell us about your wonderful work that you're doing in our neighborhoods.
Well, we can start with the Street Festival. We're having our fourth annual Go Africa Harlem Street Festival on 116th Street. Between 7th and 8th, that's Adam Clayton Powell and Frederick Douglass Boulevard, on July the 14th between 10 and 6 p.m. We have 2 stages, numerous vendors of serving all cuisines, African, Caribbean, and African American and American cuisines. 2 stages with performers from most parts of Africa and locally. They'll be performing throughout the day. Several things we want to highlight is that Sekuba Numa, that's our artistic director who's coordinating both of the stages. And our uniqueness is that we appeal to give diversity with the merchants, meaning we provide free tables to the merchants so that you get a variety of merchants throughout the city.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah. Can I set up a table?
Yes, you can.
Hey.
You can.
All right.
So also, everyone still can come in as a vendor. We have all kinds of food vendors. We have people selling their merchandise. It's for African and African diaspora people. That's what's celebrated. It's for all people. We want everyone to come. But we are highlighting.
You've done this
the
before,
African
though. I think I've seen.
Yeah,
yes.
this is the 4th year.
Yeah,
This is our 4th year doing it.
Driving through.
Yeah. So if people want to participate, you can sign up on Eventbrite.
You can't drive through. You got to put your car on the side. So.
Yeah, you will have to put your car on the side. One of
Eventbrite?
Eventbrite, yes. That's where you sign up. You can sign up to be a vendor. You can sign up to perform. Yeah.
What is it? Eventbrite. What?
It's GoAfrica.
GoAfrica. Okay.
Yes. You can find, if you search Eventbrite, you'll find our events on Eventbrite. If you go to goafricaharlem.org, it'll link you to Eventbrite anyway. So you'll be there as well.
Are you dealing with the chamber, Uptown Chamber?
The area is known as Little Senegal. So that particular area is outside the Harlem Business Improvement District. And so the reason we're located there is because it was officially really known as Little Senegal, and you had African merchants there for about 20 or 30 years. So it's a natural gathering spot, so that's why we decided to locate the street festival there.
Yeah, 116th Street. They have the big churches across the street, but on this side they have it's like a market, right?
That's Lenox. That's the Lenox Avenue. So we're an avenue over.
We're
Avenue
further west.
We're west of that. So you have the Senegalese consulate that's there on the street. You have the Senegalese Association. You have Corinthian Churches is there as well.
Yeah, First Corinthian.
All right.
And so we're also under the advisement of Community Board 10. Community Board 10 has approved us, so that's the area where.
So we're also pleased to announce that Ruben Diaz has declared the July the 14th as Go
Ruben
Africa
Diaz Jr.?
Yes.
All right. He's coming down?
Yes.
All right.
And he's quick to point out, which is obvious, is that there's more Africans that live in the Bronx than in any other borough in the city. So with Michael Blake's support, with Diaz's support.
That's my brother, Michael Blake, right there, the assemblyman, and DNC vice chair.
And with the speaker's support as well. The speaker is the honorary chairperson. Speaker has the honorary chairperson was last year and this year as well.
Hey, you got some good people working with you.
Yeah, and Gail Brewer
as well. And Gail Brewer and Diaz and others will declare it Go Africa Day.
President,
We declare Go Africa Day on the 14th. So that's we're getting lots of exposure this year. It's been a gradual event that's grown. Our uniqueness is that, unlike other street festivals, this is not a criticism, but you will see different vendors at our street festival than you will see at others because we kind of reach out to the different merchants, the jerk chicken guys and everyone to kind of set up their wares where they're not generally at other street festivals.
Yeah, so you're going to have the fish and all that stuff.
You have fish.
We have goat.
Oh, all right.
Goat. We will be grilling
come
goat.
get me some goat.
Yes. So it's West Indian. Go Africa comprises, like I said, African diaspora. So it's all of West Indies as well, African Americans as well. So we all go under. Our theme is We Are One.
Yeah.
And so it's for the African diaspora.
I got it.
And everyone's welcome to attend.
You guys are hosting it?
We're hosting it. It's our official event.
You're going to be on stage and everything?
We have a Go Africa stage that does general promotions of our products and other things that we've launched, such as we brought you and your staff Go Africa coffee. Let's see. And we just launched the Go Africa chocolate-covered cashews.
Oh, these are not going to last long.
And let's see.
They're going to be gone by the time I get back.
And the roasted cashews. The roasted cashews. So
this is my weakness, you know.
Okay. Most of the time when someone opens the bag, they finish it. So one of the things that we also promote is economic development, and it's illustrated with the products is that we are promoting African commodities to bring African commodities to market for the value add. So the governments and the constituents get the value add of the products that Africa produces.
This is made here in America or in Africa?
We're importing and we're doing the finishing here.
Oh,
yeah. So we import them and we actually, they're roasted here on the East Coast and we also package them here. Yeah. But all the raw materials, all the products are from Africa.
All right.
So we're sponsoring a trade mission that in October that SBI and others are going to, and Blake are going to participate in, to announce that we're going to open a manufacturing facility in Cote d'Ivoire and in Nigeria to produce the products there locally to either import here or place on the local shelves.
Yeah. See?
which would be wonderful because then we can actually employ more people in Africa and get them involved in having a manufacturing plant on their soil. Because oftentimes a lot of the raw materials, everyone knows Africa has lots of raw materials, but they get siphoned and taken everywhere else, and people are manufacturing and packaging them other places, and then they're making the money off of them. So we're trying to have plants actually on the soil.
Didn't just start happening. This has been happening for years.
Yeah.
And
And
so,
so-
I'm glad you guys have come and said,
So,
let's use what we have from our own country.
Yeah.
So most people don't know that cashews and cacao, that Cote d'Ivoire is #1 in the world in producing both of those commodities. The issue is that they're not getting the value add for the commodity because it's being exported, then the value add is taken away, like the shells and other items, that we're trying to not boil the ocean, but at least bring the value add to Africa for its products.
Excellent. All right. So we can go online and purchase
Yes, you can.
those, right?
Just, the products are available nationwide on Amazon. So if you're an Amazon Prime customer, you can get the product within 1 day or 2 days if you're in Manhattan and the rest of the country as well.
There we go. I'm a Prime member. All right. Thank you
So
guys
it'll
so
come very
much.
quickly to you.
Say it again?
It'll come really quickly to you if you're a Prime member.
Somebody will intercept them in my house.
They're dangerous. When you open the chocolate covered, just be ready. You should open them around other people because
I know.
otherwise you'll finish them yourself. So.
There you go. So July 17th. July 14th. July 14th.
Saturday, the July.
116th Street.
Yeah, between 10 and 6 p.m.
4th annual.
Yes.
All right. Website?
The website is goafricaharlem.org. And if you're interested, we'll be roasting coffee and cashews live during the time.
There you go, coffee and cashews. Thank you, my brothers.
Yes,
Thank you
thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Give them a big hand, everybody. Dr. Dennie M. Beach, CEO, President, Go Africa LLC, Go Africa Network, and Dr. Samuel Jones, CEO, Go Africa Health LLC, and SVP, Go Africa LLC, Chairman, Go Africa Network, Inc.
Yes. Thank you so much.
.com. That's just my people. Thank you guys so much. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. I'd like to thank all of our guests for tuning in, for checking it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We can't thank you enough. If you missed any part of today's show, well, you can tune into the recablecast of Open at 5 and 10 p.m. or watch anytime on the web at BronxNet.org, or you can catch an all-new episode Wednesday at 10 a.m. with our host, Darren Jaime. For all of us here at BronxNet, have a great and enjoyable day. And always remember this, what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice and let your choice control the chooser of the Dr. Bob Lee. I'll see you on the radio tonight on 107.5 WBLS. Love you all. Peace.